Last week, Premier Doug Ford called Toronto City Council a comedy show because it was so dysfunctional. Well, today, that comedy show came right here to Queen's Park, but no one is laughing. The legislature erupted in chaos after NDP MPP Gilles Bisson was accused by the Premier and a fellow minister of the Premier's of mocking a fellow PC MPP for mimicking his accent. Well, the NDP is denying it. The moment was caught on tape, but the audio is not there. No one else heard it. I didn't hear it either. I was up in the media gallery. But here's the moment in question and the chaos that ensues.
Hearing those numbers, I'm sure taxpayers would rather have their councillors at City Hall taking actions to improve life for everyone.
The House will come to order. The Leader of the Opposition and the Premier will come to order. The Leader of the Opposition and the Premier will come to order. The Leader of the Opposition and the Premier will come to order. I was listening to the Leader of the Opposition and the Premier will come to order. Recess. I'm going to recess the House.
Well, there was a 5-minute recess, but it didn't calm anything down. In fact, after that, it just got worse because the PCs are now refusing to answer any of the NDP's question during question period until the NDP apologized. The NDP is refusing to do so. So it is a good old-fashioned stalemate. They're digging in their heels. Take a listen to what happened after question period. Minister Fedeli, can you tell us exactly what you heard?
I absolutely and without hesitation heard the member from Timmins mocking the member from Mississauga who had been making a question, and every word that the member had said, the minister or the member from Timmins had mocked him in his accent. There were other members of our caucus who heard it as well, absolutely and without hesitation. And I take no joy in saying that, but I watched him. He sits directly across from me. I could hear him and see him loudly and clearly.
So what do you think about this when you hear that you were allegedly mocked in the legislature?
It's very disappointing.
He made a mistake. I apologize. He made a mistake that I'm sure he regrets right now. But
he did not in any way do what he is accused of doing. And I have to say that I'm disgusted with Mr. Ford. Look, Mr. Ford lies through his teeth, and he lied again today. He's lying about the accusation he's making about my House Leader, and I'm disgusted by it. The bottom line is this government's trying to change the channel because they don't want to answer our questions about the undemocratic way that they're behaving with the City of Toronto and the other municipalities that they are gerrymandering with. They're rigging the election. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to answer those questions. So instead, they make a false accusation against my MPP, an MPP who is one of the longest-standing MPPs in this legislature.
You people know me. I've been here 28 years. I have never, in my private life, in my public life, in my family life, or with anybody else, make disparaging comments about anybody in regards to their accents or where they come from.
Now, this is an absolutely unheard of situation because the PCs can actually refuse to answer the NDP questions for an indefinite period of time. And the whole tone of the legislature is ugly, with both sides dishing it out. Remember, just yesterday, the NDP likened Doug Ford to a dictator. So we're only 3 weeks in and 4 more years to go.